Hi, everyone. Welcome to this week's What's Up Wednesday. My name is Rachel, and I'm on the client support team here at Early Learning Ventures. And today I am joined by some of the other members of our client support team. Thank you all for joining us today. Excited to see everyone. Thank you also to those of you who are watching with us today. If you have not heard of us before, we are a 501c3 nonprofit based out of Colorado, and our mission is to expand access to quality and affordable childcare. The links to our website to learn more about us and where you can find other resources that we offer are in the description of this video. Because we are live today, if you have any questions that come up while we're talking, please add them to the chat. That'll give us the time to answer them while we're all here hanging out together. We're also holding a giveaway for our existing Alliance Core users to win a free year of the system. This is an amazing opportunity that can save you anywhere from $300 to $1,200 depending on the size of your program. All you have to do to enter it into this giveaway is just comment on our What's Up Wednesday videos telling us what your favorite outdoor activity to do with your children is. This giveaway is 7-week long, and every week that you comment, you get an additional entry. So you can go back and watch our previous videos from the past couple weeks. We're currently on week 4, so you can comment either on Facebook or on YouTube for an entry. And you can let us know maybe a different favorite activity that you love each week. If you are not already an existing Alliance Core user, but you would like more information, then definitely check out that link in the description of this video so you can head over to our website and get a free demo of the system, or our contact information is there as well. So if you have any questions, please reach out to us. All right, so today we're going to be kind of doing an introduction of our client support team. So we're going to start off with just tell us what your names are, mention maybe a hobby that you love outside of work. I will get started. So my name is Rachel, and one of my favorite hobbies, this was really hard for me to pick because I think I'm kind of like a collector of hobbies. My hobby is hobbies. But if I had to choose one, I think it would probably be knitting. So Kimberly, do you want to share with us?
I'm Kimberly, and I have a few hobbies, mostly based around children, grandchildren, and my children. And I also, oddly, I'm really addicted to true crime podcasts.
That's fun. Joa, how about you?
Well, my name is Joalba Nunez. One of my favorite things, and people that know me out there knows, is that I love to craft. I have a Cricut machine, and I love to make things with paper, anything that is related to crafting. And I also love spending time with my family. That's maybe talking on the phone with my mom or spending time with my daughter and my husband here.
Sweet. Thank you. And it looks like Anna is saying hello too.
Oh, hi, Anna.
All right, Faith, let's hear what your hobbies are.
Yeah, so I'm Faith. So one of my favorite things to do is to read. I also collect hobbies, so I also know how to crochet. I like to do that. I like to spend a lot of time with my family. We have a very large, rowdy bunch, and like Kimberly said, with kiddos, it revolves around that. I have an 11-month-old daughter, so I spend any other time that I have with her and my husband here in South Carolina. So.
Awesome. Thank you. Go ahead, Amy.
My name is Amy, and I really enjoy my family, love spending time with them. I'm right online with Kimberly with true crime things. That's one of my specialties I enjoy with my family, as well as I love, love, love animals. And I've worked with animals for many years and adopted them and found new homes for them. So I would say that's one of my passions and hobbies is animals.
That's fun. It's fun to get a sneak peek on what everyone loves to do outside of work. So now we're going to share one thing that we appreciate about our role here on the client support team. So I'll start us off. I'll say that one of my favorite things about this position is getting to work one-on-one with ECE educators and building those relationships and connections to help them feel empowered and supported when it comes to running the business and caring for children. Do you want to share with us, Kimberly?
Sure. I also love the relationships. I think that's my very favorite thing is that I get to know everybody that I'm working with fairly well because I'm in their home for 4 or 5 trainings, and I really enjoy that. I enjoy getting to know them and being there for them.
Yeah, I love that. What about you, Joa?
I love to serve people. And one of the things that we offer here that I really, really love the idea, it's what we call office hours. And my side of my specialty is creating, designing newsletters, designing calendars for providers, menus, helping them, because I know that that's going to help their business and they don't have to pay for that service.
I love that because that kind of ties into your hobby with loving to do
Yeah,
crafts and
creating.
creative. That's perfect.
That's what I like.
What about you, Faith?
So, overall, I like a lot of different aspects of our job. One of my favorite things is I talk a lot. You can ask anybody on the team, or if you've ever talked to me or trained, I talk a lot. So, being able to help people and kind of guide them through and figure out the best way, I like to pick things apart. So, I usually like all the problem solving on the back end. So, even no matter who you talk to, usually we all use each other as sounding boards to solve your problems. So, we're all kind of in everything together. But I'm one of the go-tos that everybody's like, oh, hey, do you want to look into this or help me look into this? Because I do genuinely like to pick things apart and figure out why they're not working and then put them back together. So that we get to kind of go behind the scenes and fix things when you guys send them. You know, we're not sending it off to another team, that we're the ones that are figuring out the solution and kind of helping is one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah, I'm glad that you mentioned that because yeah, when you send an email, we are very all closely working together on the issue or the question, and we all see the inbox and we're all working together to problem solve. What about you, Amy? What's one of your favorite parts?
One of probably the biggest favorite part is that when we are helping you all as providers and we know we're touching your life to hopefully help improve giving you back that time with the children, we're not just touching you, we're touching all those children that you work with and hopefully all their parents. And so when I kind of like to think about that, I kind of look at it as this bigger picture going, how many states are we in, how many home programs, and how many schools. And that's a big takeaway for me, is going, Sarah Johnson out there, by helping that provider, I've just hopefully helped her have a better day herself.
I love that. So this next question that we want to talk about is similar, and I think I kind of reworded it that way for when I asked you, Amy. But your favorite part about this position? So we appreciate making those connections and helping the providers that we work with. You guys feel empowered to run your business, but what what's something else that you love most about this? I know for me, I would say it's getting to do these weekly What's Up Wednesday interviews. I enjoy these videos so much, and it's been such an incredible opportunity to get to learn more about the ECE field and the resources available. And I'm so grateful for this opportunity to get to bring us all together each week to hang out and learn and share resources and knowledge with each other. I just love the video creation in general. I'm very visual, so I love to create video guides, and that's kind of a new thing we've been doing is creating video tutorials for different pieces of the system or frequently asked questions, and I've really enjoyed getting to do that. Kimberly, why don't you share with us?
It goes right back to the relationships again. I love when we get an email or a phone call from someone and we know who they are. We know what their background is and why they're asking this question or how to answer the question that will make the best sense to them. I think it's just very important how we've built these relationships and we all focus on them as a team, because we will all, just like you said, we'll all discuss what's going on in the background. So if someone calls in that is perhaps someone I've trained, another person will say, hey, you trained with them. Do you know why they may be seeing this? And I do. And it's just, I think it's really, really important.
Yeah, I love that. We have lots of hellos coming in the comments too. And Ava, our client support manager, is here watching with us too. Hi, Ava. Why don't you go ahead and share with us, Joa?
One of the parts, and this might be my favorite part, I'm the bilingual client support specialist, and it's to work with that Spanish speaking community, because I know that I can offer and help in a way that I know that they wouldn't be able to get this program or a program like this. And I love, because I know how the struggle it is to come to a new country, not knowing the language and not knowing the culture and trying to open a small business. I know the struggle. So that's one of the parts that I love. It's to serve, knowing that I'm making a difference in their life. And like Amy say, also in the life of their families, parents and children.
That makes me emotional whenever you talk about that, just to think about what a struggle that must be. And it's just incredible that you're able to provide that support. And like you said, it's impacting not only the providers that we're working with, but also their families and children too.
Yeah, every time I see a provider, I take them like it's my mom, my aunt, someone from my country. It's like I really enjoy this.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Okay, go ahead, Faith.
So I also enjoy helping the team. So like Rachel makes videos. I also help with making those videos and sometimes or guides, and sometimes that might be for internal purposes, so that as a team, everyone can help without having to rely on going back to one person. So sharing knowledge and building a basis of knowledge that we can share not only with each other, but with all of our providers. I also love working with the hub partners that we have. I have a lot of great relationships with a lot of our hub partners, and it's exciting to see them become confident in the system so that, yes, while we love touching all of the providers as we grow, making sure they feel supported, that they're confident to go to their providers and be like, oh, I can help you with this. Or they rope us in and they'll be like, hey, I told so and so how to do this. Did I do it right? And they get the self confidence that they can help, with minor things that, we've probably told people, time and time again. And they feel really excited that they can support and help, and they've learned. And so it's, teaching comes in a lot of different forms, and helping each other comes in a lot of different ways. So, being able to create those guides and kind of think all differently and add those is super, super fun to do, and get to see how everybody learns and kind of make that process simpler for everybody.
Yeah, I always love when I see that come in and they're like, hey, yeah, like you said, I was able to show someone else or someone else on my team or maybe even another provider in their network that they're able to help. And I just love that, we've been able to give them the tools and encourage them to be able to do that. What about you, Amy?
So, something I think about all this, I bring in that office hours piece as well. One of the things is I worked in the field before starting at ELV, and I love bringing in a lot of that licensing piece knowledge. When I first started with ELV, I loved all these aspects that we can help these providers with maintaining their businesses and making sure that they are checking off those check boxes to keep going. And I know that when using our program, that is possible. Then we also get those wonderful office hours where if a provider, whether it's in another state, in other areas in our hubs, that have actual questions about what about this rule or law in my current state, does it apply? And it may be totally outside of what we do with our regular traditional core training. And so those are the things that really excite me, those emails, those calls. We've had people call and say, where's a food program in my area? And they're in a completely other area. And it's been such a joy to be able to share that and give that to those families that even need to sign up for. So that's another kind of part in the role, is bringing all those other outside pieces and offerings we can give.
I love that you mentioned that. I'm going to put the link in the comments here as well to schedule with us for office hours, because that's also something new that we've started working on. And Joey, like you mentioned too, creating the newsletters, and that's the sort of support that we're able to offer through those office hours times. And yeah, we're really flexible on availability, and as you see, we all have different strengths that we can be able to assist in running your business. So thank you all so much for watching with us today, and thank you guys on my team for joining us. Does anyone have any final thoughts to leave us with today? Anything to add? No? Okay.
I would just
Anyway,
say thank you for everybody who attended today. It was a pleasure getting to share our joy in our job. So thank you.
Gracias a todos que se conectaron a nuestro en vivo. De verdad, le agradecemos bastante. Si necesitan más información, vamos a dejar el link en los comentarios. Un abrazo.
I love that. Thank you guys. And don't forget to add a comment. Let us know what your favorite outdoor activities to do with your children is if you are an existing Alliance Core user in order to be entered into our giveaway. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye, adiós.